I used to think that when you start getting old and start having gray hair, you start having sense. It's true. But for someone like RENO OMOKRI, I've discovered that gray hair is not equivalent to wisdom. Any man that is not stable in his words, any man that changes his words concurrently, that kind of man, I don't respect such kind of people. I don't know what Mr. P2B has really done to RENO OMOKRI. What did Mr. P2B do to RENO OMOKRI?
Peter.
Why am I saying that? Mr. RENO OMOKRI says different conflicting things about Mr. P2B. Today, he will say that Mr. P2B is fit to become the president of Nigeria. That Mr. P2B has done a lot in Anambra State when he was governor.
This man raised the bar of leadership in Nigeria. He raised the bar of leadership in Nigeria. Since he left office, can you believe that this man does not take anything, not even like a penny from the Anambra State government? And while he was there, you know, he was a man that built up Anambra State. You know, Anambra State used to be almost educationally disadvantaged. And then in less than 2 years, he brought them to be #1.
Then tomorrow, he will come back and say, I challenge you. Let's say Mr. RENO OMOKRI, let's say play monkey post when it's small. How many of you know monkey post? Monkey post now, I challenge you take 1 post, 1 feet. I challenge you to, let's say Mr. RENO OMOKRI do monkey post, play monkey post when it's small. I challenge you take 1 post. He will not come back and say, anybody that can tell me one school that Mr. P2B has built from scratch to finishing when he was governor, and I will pay you $10,000. Now, he met Mr. P2B over there and now came and did a program with Mr. P2B. Mr. P2B has done a lot. I want you to. So why exactly is RENO OMOKRI very inconsistent once he starts to Mr. P2B? Is it because Mr. P2B they share money? Maybe he was thinking that if he supports P2B, P2B will give him a post and help him. Yes, we know very well that he supported Mr. P2B to become vice presidential aspirant of Atiku. But what I'm saying right now is when Mr. P2B is now coming purely Labour Party presidential aspirant. That's what I'm talking about right now. Because somebody can be saying something last 3 years. I don't like people that every 4 years their words change. They will say something now, then 4 years later they will say something else. Because that's what's happening to Mr. RENO OMOKRI and many other politicians in Nigeria. Maybe he was thinking that, okay, if he supports Mr. P2B, Mr. P2B will give him money and maybe put him in a sense a quality post in the campaign. And now, the moment that Mr. P2B did not do that, he turned around about and started speaking ill about Mr. P2B. Must it be about stomach infrastructure, Mr. RENO OMOKRI? What did P2B really do to RENO OMOKRI? Now, for the avoidance of doubt, because I watched the video when he was asking Nigerians, let me show you the video.
The only way you can judge somebody's future is by somebody's past. And if you look at Peter Obi in Anambra State, I'm going to tell Nigerians, and especially obedience, I'm giving a challenge. I will give any obedient $10,000. If you want, I can produce the money in cash. I will give any obedient $10,000 if they can name one school that Peter Obi started, completed, and commissioned when he was governor. One school.
So what's now the difference? You heard him when he said that Mr. P2B built a lot in Anambra State. Then all of a sudden, he started coming to challenge us, telling us we should mention one thing that Mr. P2B has done in Anambra State. One school he has built from scratch. So why is RENO OMOKRI so inconsistent? Mr. P2B have said it that he personally built Mr. P2B more than 100 schools in Anambra State. You know, people that are used to corruption, when they are no longer seeing the corruption, that they will be fighting, because people like RENO OMOKRI, they own a belle face. He will support somebody that can feed him, and if you cannot feed him, he will not support you any longer. That's just the truth about. But people like Mr. P2B is not looking for fans and followers. Mr. P2B is looking for quality hands that will help him to build Nigeria. And RENO OMOKRI is not one of them. Now, Mr. RENO OMOKRI don't begin knock P2B again, trying to secure a position for 2027. Mr. RENO, what he's trying to do that at least before 2027, let him find favor in the eyes of some politicians, maybe PDP or APC, so that they can give him a position. RENO OMOKRI, shame for yourself small. Help yourself small. Help yourself. Help yourself. No stay abroad, they spoil Nigeria for us. Before we drag you, come back, and stay Nigeria. What exactly has Mr. P2B done to RENO OMOKRI? And why is RENO OMOKRI always talking about P2B? And P2B no they call her. P2B no they call him name. Peter Obi. In social work, RENO P2B. What did P2B do RENO OMOKRI? Please answer me in the comment section. And why is it that most Nigerian politicians they always change their mind? They always change. 2024, they will be saying this, saying this, saying this. After another 4 years, they will turn over and start saying, why is it that? And that is how their supporters are. Once you start feeding from the corruption, you know, who corruption favor, now they call on connection. Once you start feeding from the corruption pot, you start supporting what you used to speak against. And that is not how Nigeria will get better. A lot of politicians are just like RENO or OMOKRI, always wear belly face, where they will get their daily bread, where they will get their contract, where they will get their appointment. Why is it that way?
Ya kawo wuta kun ji daɗi na kun ga shi yau wai zai yi sayar ya kawo muku donation
insha Allah to Allah ya sa ya ci gaba da taimaka ma mutane.
Kin ce ban ji ba?
Na ce Allah ya sa ya ci gaba da taimaka wa mutane jama'a.
Ke ba?
Allah ba shi karfi kula da mutum. Aya mishi I'm very happy. At least I'm training for the first time here. And wish him all the best.